The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Cleveland. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They begin with Henry, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on second and 14. Herbert. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And I think this is a run-forcing move as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space. Drive routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On third down, Henry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And unlikely forces a punt situation on fourth. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Again, it's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Browns at 8-8 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The handoff, running left, Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage or mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. A first down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Out to his left.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man and the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
So 7 yards for the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's where they people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A give right side now to Hunt. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They run again with Hunt. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Lawrence's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Lawrence flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On the return, here comes Newsom. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you got to have more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a second down throw from the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback in your role, never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert now. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A little football 1-on-1 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field, so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Incomplete. Right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will start with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a
touchdown, Browns! Devin Curry with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And Charles, he was so close to halftime there. He threw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to air one out. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Newsome now on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's got a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, it's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. I don't think he got there. He did not. Loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Probably thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Now, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts have been able to convert here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's completely taken away the line. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jordan Schultz. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
All right, 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing out here in these first 3 drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll run again with Hunt. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Try going up the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of recovery on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing them multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed, along with great penetration as they stop that one.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's got it in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Albert O, 46 yards. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Colts on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Herbert swings this out for Hunt. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They keep it with Henry on first down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 9. Herbert over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good player.
Touchdown, Colts! Darren Waller from 4 yards out. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We go!
They'll try and wind out some clock with Cook. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right, if it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation. Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So